What up, world? How we doing? Welcome to the I'm Okay podcast, episode 9, season 1. We're doing a bracket today. This is definitely going to be the championship bracket, but don't bet your money on it, even though we're confident in it.
Amen.
All right, Cal, go ahead and lead us on the picks.
Yeah. So, thanks for having us on again. Fucius here. Always excited to be on the I'm Okay podcast. Highlight of the week, the month, the year. So let's hop to it here. March, favorite time of year. Highly suggest you guys follow along these tips. We could go break down the picks like we did when we tried to originally record this podcast, but we're just going to cruise through this one today because we realize this is what the people want.
Well, I think the people wanted what we did originally. What we did originally was hysterical.
All right. Game number 1, UConn, number 1 overall seed versus Stetson. I think they're the Hatters. I still didn't look it up from last podcast. Fucius, I think this is pretty obvious. We're going Stetson.
Yeah, I think Stetson's got the W. I think this is a lock. UConn has never played basketball before, and they're not known for winning, especially not last season. So let's go with Stetson.
All right. Do you know where Stetson's located, Fucius?
Yes, it's located in USA of America.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're also not right. It's in Florida.
Florida, okay. Well, then I'm going UConn.
Well, yeah, UConn. They were staying in the state of Florida. FAU over Northwestern. Because, Fucius, let's go into your thoughts on teams from Chicago or just Illinois in general.
Illinois in general has let me down year after year after year in college basketball March Madness. I'm actually probably going to cry on this one. It's upsetting. It's detrimental to the world. So I'm picking smart here. We're trying to pick winners. So we're going FAU over Northwestern because Northwestern just one of those teams that doesn't seem to get it done in the tournament.
Yeah, love you, Boo Booey, but you're gonna be Boo Hooey after this one.
Probably right. But hopefully we're wrong.
Hopefully we're wrong. But no, this is gonna be right. I'm okay, pod.
I'm okay.
San Diego State UAB.
I love the Blazers logo.
The Blazers. Yeah, the Dragon Blazer logo. UAB Blazers. They're the Blazers.
I think me and Kyle agree. We're going San Diego State on this bad boy.
Aztecs,
this do very well in the tournament.
Aztecs. And then Auburn Tigers, Yale Bulldogs. Fucius follows Ivy League religiously. May or may not be an Ivy League grad. We can fact check that later. Fucius, who we got here?
You know what? This is a tough one for me. I'm starting to think that Auburn pulls this bad boy out.
Yeah.
I don't think the brains are going to be enough to overcome the talent of Auburn.
Yeah, Uncle Don, I'm sorry. I think last episode we did pick Yale, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this episode. We're picking winners. We're picking Auburn. All right, BYU, Cougars, and Duquesne Dukes. I
like how BYU's been playing lately. They look pretty good enough to win this game.
I concur. Sorry, Duquesne. Illinois, Morehead State. This goes back to Fucius's rule against picking Illinois teams. Morehead State is one of the hottest teams to pick for an upset right now. That's one of the 4 top teams everyone's picking. I think we're going to follow the trend here. I think we got to go Morehead State.
We're following the trend based on Illinois' lack of performance in the tournament.
I mean, they didn't go all the way to the Big Ten finals for the conference tournament this year.
2006, I think.
No. They won. Did they win the Big Ten tournament or lose in the Big Ten tournament this year?
Illinois?
They might have won it. They might have won the Big Ten tournament over Wisconsin. I can't remember.
Well, I'm taking Morehead State regardless.
We're still going Morehead State regardless. Washington State for Drake. Now, we're pretty torn here. Last pod. Let's see if I can get into this time. I know you're a big fan of Drake the rapper. What about Drake the Bulldogs?
I also like Drake's coffee cakes, only because of Seinfeld. However, I'm going Washington State on this one.
Go Cougs.
Also, former alumni. Not that school, but Cougars.
Yeah, Cougar pride. Iowa State, South Dakota State. Got Cyclones versus Jackrabbits. Iowa State's hot. They won the Big 12 over some pretty tough teams, including Houston, who we got going pretty far here. I think we got to keep the hot hand to Iowa State.
Yeah, plus if you put a Jackrabbit in a Cyclone, it's not going to win too well.
Cyclone's going to be pretty popular for going on the name. Now, if you're a name bracket, you try to pick based off animals or like the logos and mascots. Cyclone's going to be pretty tough to beat. A lot of these things can't really
Damn
measure up to
true.
Cyclone.
Damn
So
true.
we'll see how. So you can have fun, pick colors, pick whoever you want. There's no right or wrong way to do March Madness. It's all about having fun. Unless you're in this
Yeah.
bracket, this one's about
Granted,
winners.
I do think they're gonna win. That's the main reason I'm picking them. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
in random things for that.
All right, Howard Wagner. We're not really gonna touch that one. We know UNC's gonna do their thing. We did mention Howard as a guy in his 8th year of college basketball, which is just, dude, it's time to grow up. But at least you get one more game.
I thought you were gonna get a man some props.
No, trust me, I've been down that road before. I had a pretty good year, right? I had a 5th year because I got medical redshirt my senior year, my 4th year of school. Went back for a pretty good year, got a 5th year there, and then got hurt again, and I knew it was time to hang it up. I did not go back, and that's why I'm the shape that I am today, because I stopped playing and exercising and ruined me. So this time, brother, just join the fraternity. Like you got to move on from the college sports life. The dream is over. It's time to hit the real world and make some dough. All right, Mississippi State, Michigan State. I'm still going to force our hand here with Michigan State. Sparty, Izzo. I mean, our Mississippi State.
Only because of what you told me last time, where they do very well in the tournament, and you're right.
They do. They do. Historically, they've done really well. They've made more, just as many Final Fours as anybody. So I think they got a good shot to Izzo knows how to coach in the tournaments. They know how to handle this, and we'll see how far they go. But we got at least going to round of 32.
Yep.
St. Mary's Gales, Grand Canyon Cantaloupes. Just on principle alone, I won't let Fucius even talk me into Grand Canyon again. So here's a couple ones I'm going to take
St.
the
Mary's
charge on.
last time.
Yeah, but Grand Canyon, they are a private, for-profit Christian school. Like just all those factors combined, like it doesn't make sense. I can't support them. Like they're just the private, for-profit university. Come on. I mean, all the all for-profit. That's a story for another day. But
This
like
is
what
the
I'm
winner
saying, they had
picks.
tax fraud. Like they had all this shit. You can Google it. St. Mary's.
Okay, I'm gonna go Alabama on this one. I know last time you were a little hesitant, but I think Alabama's
Well,
doing well, and
I
they
do have a
tend to
rule
do
against picking teams from
okay.
Alabama, but no, we'll go Roll Tide. Roll Tide, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson, New Mexico. I think we're thinking Clemson here.
We are.
We're pretty
We are thinking
chalk for the
Clemson.
most part. There's not a lot of upsets over here in the I'm OK podcast, but we're picking winners. So we like Baylor. Baylor over Colgate. Colgate's the Patriot League champs, but Baylor's Baylor. Baylor's better. BB.
Yep.
Dayton, Nevada. We went with Nevada last time.
We
Fucius.
did go with Nevada last time, and I think we got to have at least one upset on this side of the bracket. 7-10 seed seems to be a good recipe for that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead with that 10 seed.
Perfect. Love it. Go Wolfpack. People kind of call Fucius and I a Wolfpack.
You damn right.
No one's called us that. Arizona Wildcats, Long Beach State. I want to say the 49ers or Niners or something. I don't know. But we're going with Arizona. Arizona's probably one of the top teams to pick to win the tournament, even as a 2 seed. So can't beat Tucson, especially this time of year. It was snowing. Snowing here in Indiana. Headed to the top of the bracket here in the South region. Houston over Longwood. No explanations needed there.
I would like one.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. I'm going with Houston. I'm okay. I'm glad you're okay. I'm okay. Houston, we're picking all Cougars so far. We're going to keep that trend. They're the number 1 seed for a reason. They're I think, 2nd overall seed here. They've been dominant all year, and I think it's going to continue. I don't know anything about Longwood. Some have said that I have Longwood, but we're going to leave that for another day.
What the fuck?
All right, Nebraska, Texas A&M, Fucius.
Nebraska.
Big Ten.
I like Nebraska
baby.
this one.
Big Ten, represent.
It should be a good game, but I still like Nebraska. And then Wisconsin, that's an easy W, I think, in my eyes.
James Madison's one of the popular picks for an upset, though. But I think I like Scotty. I mean, I got the Marquette stuff on, but I think that one's closer than what the people think. I think that'll be close.
Yeah, I do think Wisconsin pulls it out, though.
Although we're both in agreement. Vermont, the Catamounts.
Yes,
Dukies aren't looking good. Sorry for you Duke lovers out there. Going down. All right, Texas Tech, NC State. NC State's hot, Fucius. So we're gonna roll that. We're gonna ride that train, or we're gonna go Texas Tech here.
We're going NC State again.
Good.
Gotta.
I
They
feel
look
good.
they look good. It's about being hot in the tournament as well as good, and I think they got a combination of both right now. They're on a
Good to be
mission.
lucky, lucky to be good. Let's keep this rolling. Kentucky, Oakland. I did mention Oakland's kind of my hometown team here. Local, like the Purdue, Fort Wayne, my area I grew up in. But that's not going to help them here. Kentucky. Got Kentucky. Florida against Boise State, Colorado, I think would be a really good game. Those were two of the last ones in. They kicked out Indiana State. The Nidus of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's the guy's nickname from Indiana State that's like posting like 30 points a game. Dude's crazy, crazy good. Does not look like he'd be good, but he is a phenomenal basketball player. But they denied us Indiana State. They were on the bubble, didn't make it in the field of 68. They needed to take care of business in the Missouri Valley, and they did not. Someone else did. That might have been Drake. Either way, I forget which team it was. Doesn't matter. Going Florida.
Okay, I'm with you. And
Marquette.
not just because you're wearing the hat, but because you're wearing the hat, and because we actually believe they're going to win. Marquette.
Now, if you want the best mascot in the tournament, Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, they have this red guy. Just, it looks like a furry red blob. Like, I don't even know what his name is. Big Red. That he, like, will swallow, like, cheerleaders whole in his mouth and, like, goofy shenanigans. He's probably the best mascot in this tournament. However, he ain't playing on the basketball court. We're going Marquette. I love Shaka Smart. Love the program. Go Eagles. The Golden Eagles are going to reign supreme. They're going to go far in this tournament. You can put your money on it. Just kidding. I'm not here to give gambling advice.
Funny stuff. I still think we're going to pick who we picked. Okay, I don't know if you want to click Purdue just yet, buddy.
What do you mean? Over Grambling State and is that like Montana State or something? Dude. Come on.
I don't know.
I know they lost last year to the
They're part of
16.
the Illinois-Indiana combination of screw-ups.
Okay, I get last year they lost the 16 seed, but guess what? Remember when Virginia lost? It was the first team to lose to the 16 seed as a 1 seed? Guess what happened that next year?
What?
They went all the way and won. They won the fucking natty. They won the ship.
Okay, we'll give them 1 W.
They at least won. At least one, bro. Utah State.
TCU on this next one. They
That's
just
a
seem to
toss-up.
win.
Now,
They
here's
just
the
seem to
thing.
win.
My only argument, which is not a sound argument, mind you, my only argument to Utah State, your boy, my favorite player to ever grace the green and gold for the Green Bay Packers, number 10. I love him. You love him. Jordan Love. Utah State alumni.
I respect this game. Let's be honest.
Let's move on the bracket here. Gonzaga, McNeese State. I know we're both agreeing on Gonzaga there. If you just want to give us a little insight.
Yeah, I just think Gonzaga does really well in the tournament. Maybe not like phenomenal, but very well. Close to phenomenal. We got to give them a chance here, especially at 5 seed.
Absolutely. Kansas, Samford. Now, Kansas seems like an obvious choice. I was reading Samford's a very popular pick to upset Kansas here, but I don't know if I see that. Fucius, what do you see?
I don't think I see that either. I think Kansas wins.
Me too. South Carolina, Oregon, Go Ducks.
Now, yeah, and I will say, if South Carolina, we were talking about the women's bracket, you got to go South Carolina.
Oh,
they were like
yeah.
30-0 or something like that last I checked.
They're really good. Yeah, no,
unreal.
in Iowa, South Carolina, women's bracket, hands down. Men's bracket, not so much.
Not so much.
All right. Creighton. Akron.
Creighton.
We're going Blue Jays. Creighton.
We're going Blue Jays. They've been looking pretty good.
Big East represent. Texas, UVA/CSU, Virginia, Colorado State. That playing game is always tough to read. I don't know if that really helps or hurt teams. But sometimes I think it helps them because they get a game under the belt while the other teams have been resting for so long. They got to shake off the rust. Like other teams play like house money, nothing to lose, just enjoying their time, together as a team. But
on a mission to upset.
But that being said,
UAV, what is that? University of Virginia or something?
Virginia. Yep, Virginia.
Any idea what their logo is or no?
The Cavaliers. Wahoo wah.
Okay. I'm kind of leaning towards the 10th seed on this one.
Let's go. Yeah, we get one or two choices. We don't have to pick that. The winner of that one. We just got to take one of them over Texas. I feel good about it. I really do. I think there's
Let's do it.
been one. It seems like the last few years here, it seems like there's been one, at least in my memory. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I like that. And then Tennessee versus St. Peter's, the Peacocks. How you feeling? You just feeling risky? Feeling a little
We
cocky over there?
were feeling risky last podcast. We had St. Peter's going a couple wins.
We did.
I'm starting to wonder if Tennessee is not going to be the
We're just gonna
team
go
that
Tennessee. We're
pushes
picking
forward.
winners. We're not going for the feel good stories. We're picking winners. Damn it! All right. Scroll back up. Let's finish off the East now. Now we got through all the round of 64, 32 whole games. It's like half the tournament right there. All right, round 32. UConn over Florida Atlantic. Although Florida Atlantic,
Yep.
I think, could sneak
I
up
like.
on them. Going with the Big East pride here. Reigning champs UConn Huskies. San Diego State versus Auburn. I think this is a tough one. I'm feeling San Diego State. Get a rematch with last year's finals.
Yeah, I feel the feeling.
Cool. Morehead State, can they continue to run over BYU, the fighting Mormons?
Man, I want to say they can't, but the pick is telling me to pick Morehead State.
Dude, I'm glad you said that because I was going to pick them.
Good stuff.
Washington State versus Iowa State. I think Iowa State.
Yeah, they look good.
They look real damn good. I think that's where Cinderella run ends there. I think UConn, Iowa State. I'm going for the Elite Eight there.
Yep.
All right, then UConn. They were winners last time we did this. I think they're going to be winners this time here. Spoiler alert. But we have to pay attention to see because we may change our minds. Houston, Nebraska. I'm still going Houston.
Like Houston.
I know Nebraska's hot, but Houston's been so good this whole year. I think it's hard to slow them down. Wisconsin over Vermont. Wisconsin's pulled off really strong here. The end of the year here, they did really well in the Big Ten tournament. I think it's going to translate here into the NCAA tournament. But it's going to run short because Houston's going to go to the Elite Eight. NC State. I mean, they've been hot. I think Kentucky's going to be hotter. Just blue bloods, blue chip program.
Yeah.
Not saying they're not going to disappoint and get upset. They very well could, but we're going winners here. Then we're going Marquette. I'm taking Marquette against Houston, going to Elite Eight.
Whoa. What's this Marquette over Kentucky?
2 seed versus 3 seed. Enough said. Marquette, Shaka Smart. They're going to Elite Eight. No, we're gonna let Houston beat Marquette, so it really doesn't matter. But no, Marquette is beating Kentucky. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Okay, so now that that's settled, sorry, Houston, I'm not giving you that one.
To the podcast, 44 seconds.
I let you. This is our bracket. I give
Charles Barkley guarantee.
I give a lot. I was very reasonable with a lot of your pick. But there's some things I just got to overrule on it. I'm the one with the mouse. I'm the one picking the bracket at the end of the day, and I'm the one that's watched 4 college basketball games this year to year one.
I've actually seen like 4 halves of games.
That's irrelevant. All right, let's stop fighting. Let's stay together for the kids. UNC versus Michigan State. UNC.
Sorry, UNC. I'm looking at the wrong side of the bracket. Let's go. Let's go Alabama.
Alabama over St. Mary's. All right.
Yeah.
Then UNC over Bama. I think we're going kind of chalk, but that's all right.
UNC's pretty strong this year.
All right. Clemson, Baylor. I think Baylor's really strong, and I think Arizona's super strong too.
Yep.
Arizona, I think, over Baylor. I mean, again, this isn't very exciting, but we're picking winners for you guys here. That's a lot of 1-2s. I think it's tough to really go with anything other than these 1-2s here. Not a lot of their teams are showing me much. Till we get to this other side of the bracket here. Purdue versus TCU. I know you really don't feel that strongly about Purdue. I think they might have 2 wins in them. I think they might go 2-1 this tournament. I don't know if they're going to go any further.
I'll give them 2 wins.
I think the winner of Gonzaga, Kansas, is going to be Purdue.
Yes, I agree.
Are you feeling? I think Gonzaga's got some magic. I think Mark Few knows what he's doing up there in Spokane.
Yeah, let's do that.
Plus, who knows with Stanford even upsets Kansas, right? So I think Gonzaga can handle 12 and 13 seed to make it to knock off Purdue. So we got the Zags and an upset heading to the Elite Eight. Then we got Oregon and Creighton.
Yeah.
Got Creighton over Oregon.
Let's go
Tennessee over
Tennessee on this
UVA.
one. And I think Tennessee beats Creighton.
Okay. It's not as exciting, but that's okay. Then you got North Carolina, Arizona. I think I'm picking UNC.
I'll go UNC as well.
And then here's where we have a chance for an upset: Gonzaga or Tennessee. I think Gonzaga might make it to the Final Four. Or do you want Tennessee?
What are you feeling on that one?
I just don't trust Tennessee. They're volunteers.
They're helping out too much.
That's their nickname, the Volunteers, the Volunteer State. I don't know.
They volunteer to lose this game. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel more strongly about Creighton over Gonzaga than Tennessee over Gonzaga, personally.
Now you're making me think. All right, let's go with Gonzaga. Keep Tennessee, go with Gonzaga.
All right. The finals. Houston-Gonzaga is a pretty interesting matchup. I think that one's the easier one. Houston. UConn, UNC, that's tough not to go.
What if we do go with North Carolina?
Well, I think last time we did this and then we switched to UConn after we already picked UNC.
Okay, we can go with UConn.
All right, even though my gut tells me Marquette's really going to go win it all, we'll pretend like Houston beats them.
I was thinking the Fighting Irish would win it all, but I guess that's just not going to happen.
Fighting Irish didn't even make the tournament, buddy. We talked about that yesterday. You didn't even realize they didn't even make it.
This was the joke.
Mike Fucius is the most casual Notre Dame sports fan you're ever going to meet.
I love him, but casually.
Not that much.
No, I do love him. I just don't follow unless I'm with friends. My friends are all huge fans, so I'll watch it.
142 is going to be the final score combined, and we're picking UConn. Woo!
Hey, we're going to repeat. Looks like we won.
We did it. Perfect March Madness bracket. You saw it here. Fucius, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here.
I think now would be a good time for our sponsor, Kyle.
Well, I just finished carbonated water.
No brand, no name, just carbonated water. That is a sponsor for the day.
The Bureau of Carbonated Beverages might be behind this, but yeah, do your own research, kids.
I agree. So, how confident are we feeling about this bracket, Kyle?
I'm more confident in my bracket that I made. I think that one's the perfect one, personally, with Marquette going all the way. But the combination of you and I, myself and you, I think we were somewhere in the middle, and maybe that's somewhere better. We said we're picking winners. For the most part, I think we did. I think it's the second best bracket created.
I almost feel like the Cyclones might go farther. In fact, I think I picked them to win it all in my bracket.
Whoa. Plot twist. All right, so here there first. We both had 2 seeds going all the way. He's got Iowa State Cyclones. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Right. I got the Golden Eagles. I got the Golden Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
You reminded me of Angels in the Outfield.
That's the same thing, yeah. Same thing.
Well, if you do a caw, then you got something.
Oh, that's what Eagles do. But that's the podcast, buddy. We did it.
All right. I'm just going to say this real quick. I really wish last night's podcast would have recorded. Freaking hysterical.
It was pretty funny. That was very good.
Hysterical. Oh, my God. This was good, too. We enjoyed it, but oh, my goodness. Last night was
not the same energy doing it the second time around, is it?
It's a lot tougher to do the second time around. It really is. Yeah. That just excitement and energy of the night was there. But without further ado, fill out your bracket below. And I think Kyle said there's a challenge or a prize or something if you win, beat our bracket.
Yeah, we said something about that before. I'm kind of taking that back. So it didn't air, so that's like it didn't happen. You'd be on the podcast if you beat our bracket. If you win, definitely. But even if you beat our bracket, I think we might get you on an episode eventually. Yeah.
Yep, sounds great. All right, y'all have a great night. Love y'all to death. Stay up.